Hello, good game. Welcome back, ghouls and goblins. I hope you're all having a magical day. Thank you so much for taking the time to support the channel. While you're here, make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and join our community Discord available within the Linktree link. That's in the description below, just underneath the deck list, or give it a Google, easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Today we have what is quite possibly the best landfall deck I've ever seen. Naya Landfall, red, white, and green. Ren and 7 in the house. We also have Dire Straits, which is new, building off of the Scoot Swarm and Felidar Retreat base, which is, you know, pretty obscene in itself, which is a lot of fun. So we're going to run you guys through the deck list, talk about the strategies, the synergies, showcase all of that in the gameplay footage, and then wrap up with our final thoughts. So buckle up, get ready. Thanks again for your time and attention. I really do appreciate it, and let's go. Naya Landfall is a 60 card best of 1 deck with a 3.5 average mana value, 21 non-creatures with only 18 creatures, right? So this is a kind of a weird deck, but a lot of land is one thing that's for certain. We have 21 basics in here with a ton of MDFCs or module-faced cards that A, can sometimes ramp us in the case of the Florahedron and Veil. B, can act as removal in the case of Cabiria Takedown and the Plateau, which is really nice. And then, of course, you know, we have the Symbiosis, looking for a creature, putting it in play, potentially putting counters on it. In our case, looking for a Scoot Swarm. And then Amiria's Call, you know, giving everything indestructible, making the angels. That's going to help get the job done as well, right? So that's 8 additional land to our already 21, taking us to 29 land. But it gets better than that. We have a ton of ramp in deck as well. 4 Lotus Cobras, landfall, land enters play on top of it, generate a mana of any color. Great. We have also the Prosperous Innkeeper. It's going to make a treasure when it enters play that we can utilize for mana later on as well. Yasharn is going to allow us to grab 2 lands into our hand and then, you know, shutting down sacrifice and pay life abilities, which is really cool. The Dire Strain Rampage, which is a new card, so we'll go through this. For 3 at sorcery speed, destroy target artifact, enchantment, or land. If a land was destroyed this way, its controller may search their library for up to 2 basic land cards, put them into the battlefield tapped, then shuffle. Otherwise, its controller searches their library for a land card, putting it into the battlefield tapped, then shuffling, right? So if you destroy a land, they get 2. If you destroy an artifact or enchantment, they get 1. But we're doing it on ourselves, right? And we're destroying our own lands to bring out more lands. Plus it has flashback, which is great in itself. Plus it has massive synergy with Ren and 7's plus ability. Reveal the top 4 cards of your library, put all land cards revealed this way into your hand and the rest in your graveyard, right? So we're grabbing those lands and the Dire Strain will go into our graveyard and then we can still cast it from there with the flashback, which is great. Similar to the Lunarch Veteran, another new card. When a creature enters play in our control, we gain 1 life. The Disturb, right? So we can recast the Phantom from the grave, 1/1 with flying, and whenever a creature leaves the battlefield under our control, we'll gain 1 life, right? So more synergy there through Ren's plus ability to grab the land and mill you. While we're here, you can also put any number of land cards in your hand into the battlefield tapped. -3, creating a Tree Folk with reach, power, and toughness equal to the number of lands you control. And then -8, grabbing everything from our graveyard into our hand, no maximum hand size emblem, which is bonkers considering you'll be using that plus ability a couple times to get you started. So this is amazing. We're building off of that with something like Waking the Trolls, right? We're destroying our opponent's land, then we're taking a land from the graveyard, probably the one we just destroyed. Maybe it's a Evolving Wilds though, right? You never know. And then we can choose opponent and make trolls 4/4 with trample equal to the difference in lands, which is pretty crazy. And, you know, moving on from there, Amiria's Call goes on the next turn, you know, or not even the next turn, the turn that this triggers, because you'll have mana available. Everything, the trolls gain indestructible. You make a couple more angels, right? The trolls and the angels will trigger the Lunarch Veteran. They'll trigger the Prosperous Innkeeper for a lot of life gain, which is really cool. Not to mention the Scoot Swarm. You know, this is going to be making 20 plus creatures a turn. You're stacking veterans and innkeepers. You're going to be gaining mass amount of life, which is really, really cool. And then the Felidar Retreat can pump in cats pretty consistently as well, especially if you're putting multiple lands into play with the 0 ability. And then those cats will gain you life. You can also use the plus ability from the retreat for the vigilance and counters, which is really cool. Probably just swinging in for lethal at that point. We have the Chariot, which is cool. The Chariot can copy the Ren and 7 Tree Folk with Reach, which is dirt nasty. It can also copy the Scoot Swarm tokens as well, which is really, really good. And not to mention the cats if you need to do just like anything, right? It's like, I don't have any other options. That's what you could do there, right? So Evolving Wilds in deck, we've got some basic lands to help you through the times. The Wilds, 90% of the time, is going to pull a mountain. You also have the treasures to act as a red source, and Lotus Cobra can mana fix for the red source as well. But you really do need to focus on primarily green, and then, green, or the forest, and then white, and your plains. For consistency's sake, and that Cobra, the Innkeeper, it's going to fix it. The Evolving Wilds is going to show up pretty quickly as well, and then just remember to get that mountain in play, right? With all of that, you guys should be set for a glorious time within Ranked, and we're killing it in Mythic, having a great time doing it. Absolutely loving Naya Landfall. So make sure to like the video to help support. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already for more cool decks like this. Check out the last few decks that we've done, all new for Innistrad, which is really cool. And if you love the content, you can't get enough, support the channel maybe by becoming a Patreon or by checking out some of our other affiliate links, all available in the Linktree link. Cheers, enjoy the deck, you guys, and we'll see you on the other side to review it after the gameplay footage. Going first with a pretty decent hand, I guess. It's not bad. We have both the Cobra and the Innkeeper. Let's play the takedown first. Land out. Cobra out. Discard. A retreat. We don't need 2. But we're so far away from 5 mana. So we could go straight to a retreat. I don't think that's bad. Or we could Cobra Wilds into an Innkeeper. Let's just go straight to the retreat. This is pulling a mountain. No attacks. And now, worst case scenario, we pull a land. That's great. If we could top deck a land, that would actually be beyond ideal. Untapped land off the top. Sometimes we're too good. Cat. Green source. Bust out Ren and 7. Draw all of our available lands. 1. Oh, 2. Oh no, that's flashback. Oh no, that was really bad. Not ideal, that's for sure. I mean, we get an Evolving Wilds. That's pretty good on the retreat, I'll admit. We want a Prosperous Innkeeper, and then we can start gaining life. We'll toss the Cobra here. Shoot. I gotta keep that Wilds. So they get to choose either the Cobra or the Innkeeper. And that's really a hard choice for them. They choose the Innkeeper for the life gain. I think that's the best of the options. Let's get a nice plus in here again. One land. Oh, the rest are MDFCs. We're getting burned on this whole land thing. Cobra in play, which doesn't really matter. Veteran out. And then I guess we just make our creatures stronger. Because they could have a field wipe. The MDFCs are so good in the deck. It hurts to get burned by them in the rare occasion that you do. But to have two back-to-back like that, less than ideal. Let's attack. We have Vigilance, and we can, you know, throw the +1/+1 counters out again if we need to. If not, we can leave it there. So I probably want to kill this thing first. Right, the merchant is like amazing. And then hopefully, oh, we already have our red source, perfect. So this can be, I guess, a forest. Counter goes out. If only we had something for all of this mana. And then they're not killing the Cobra. That's fine. And then we kill the merchant, the expert survives. -8, return all permanent cards from your graveyard to your hand with an emblem, no maximum hand size. I mean, if we can actually get that, we win. You know what I mean? Like, that emblem wins us the game here. Our graveyard is friggin' stacked, Randy. It's a bigger stack than your burger bill. Oh my gosh. Our opponent has 6 available mana. They can play to 7 available mana. We still need to be careful about what happens here, because Blood on the Snow is an option. Luckily for us, Planeswalker in play. Felidar Retreat in play. We discard... Oh no, they take their draw engine. And we actually gain a little bit of life here from those deaths through the Phantom. Oh god. $38 cards in deck. This is pretty good. Let me plus. I want that emblem. Okay, now we get all the land. This is great. We're tapping. We actually don't need to do it now, but we may as well. Land in play. Create that cat. It's going to help us block. This can come out as well, spending our mana. And then we have the Rampage to kill a forest, I guess. We have the most forest in deck. We'll just replace it. We have 2 planes in hand, so let's just take 2 forests. And then, you know, it's just cat days all around. Meow. Maya needs a couple friends to hang out with, right? We can get that emblem. We are cooking. I wouldn't mind even just the minus. Put all 3 lands in play at once. The -0. Or is it +0? It is neither. It's just 0. Don't go for the emblem. You mean don't draw 14 cards that end the game immediately? 2 copies of Amiria's Call, Turn Timber Symbiosis. Like, oh man, another Innkeeper, 2 Innkeepers, another Retreat. Like, I know the 0 would be massive and probably just give us lethal through all of the +1/+1s of the retreat. But, like, unless we draw another land. If we draw a 4th land, maybe the 0 ability. Oh, is that just creature or is that planeswalker too? Just creature. Oh, so they take the draw. Wow, we are lucky. But we don't know if we can minus later. Like, will she survive? Because they are digging for removal, baby. They're going to find it. I'm taking it. I'm taking that emblem all the way to the bank. Oh, God. Well, that might change some things. We play the retreat for 4. We play 1 land in for... Oh, no, that only puts us at 4. But we would get 6 counters on everything. So we'd hit for 7 plus 8 and 8. Man, I guess we just have to take lethal. Bummer. I want to do the hand thing. Retreat and play. And we may as well play one of the lands in untapped. Counter. Counter. 0 ability. These come in tapped. Counter. 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 Got him. You know, it's one of those things where it's like, do I take lethal or do I have fun and just play the crazy game I want and go to 1 billion damage? Probably should take lethal since we're in Mythic, but you could really jank out with that emblem and have a ton of fun with it. Woo! Good game. All right, we go first with one of the best openings that the deck can have. Right, we've got turn 1, which is absolute fire. Turn 2, getting after it as well. And turn 3, Chariot, which is... And our retreat. Woof. You know what I mean? When you have nothing to articulate, because you're truly just left speechless, you throw out a woof. All right. Straight to the retreat. Call me crazy. Hit for 2. This Evolving Wilds. Ooh, it's gonna be good. Can we top deck an untapped land and play our Chariot? That's the dream. No. It's still good. They'll probably just fight this, but we should still get it out of our hand. Take that life gain. And I missed out on the insect. That's my bad. We should have played it first. Missed out on 2 life and a blocker right there. I realized it immediately. It's like, oh no. No. At first, because typically rule of thumb is, you know, don't play Scoop Swarm until you're at 6. But on 5, I want to play this Chariot. So it's a little different. Made a little oopsie whoopsies. If they attack, we use the +1/+1. If not, we gain life with another creature. Or do we just take this for once? I mean, we can grab that red source. And the insect can block it. Let's just make the cat. So good. I'm not even going to block it, you know what I mean? I'm going to take that damage. Don't even care, bro. Just cat it up, man. I'm in love with these cats. We played a land this turn already, didn't we? We did not. Let's look for a few of them. Not a single one. LOL. Not a single land. We got one of the MDFCs on the back end there. A retreat and another 7 off top would have been redonkulous. I do like this tracker. It's pretty good, like a 4/3 for 3 with vigilance. I don't mind it. Oh, that's a really good card. Nobody kills our girl. They didn't like that at all. And we're in a position just to pop off, you know what I mean? Scoot Swarm's ready to go doubling. We can destroy our land to bring 2 into play. If we top deck land, that'd be 3 land for the turn. Plus we have Ren to draw, you know what I mean? It's just like, it's too much. All right, opponent goes first. Hand looks good. You know, Innkeeper's there. Ooh. In tapped. We're not doing anything anyways, so let's be reasonable. Innkeeper out. Retreat next turn. Three land is scary, though. They probably fry the Innkeeper. Or they have a counterspell. Hopefully they don't remove our Innkeeper. They do go for it. So now we... Oh, but that's actually really good. Because they destroy our treasure, too. And we can't use it as the phase ends. Right? Like, we lose it as soon as we go here. Really good play for them. But I still need to ramp for the turn. That was sick. That was really sick for them. That's as much value as they could have possibly gone for that card. We'll throw this away to the counterspell. Sucks, but it is what it is. They're not going to be countering our 7. Hopefully. This is 5. This is 6. So we're going to probably throw the trolls out. Have that countered. But maybe we have enough fire that they run out of cards. Take their dual land. This is an enchantment. They had artifact removal. I don't know if they'll have enchantment removal as well. Bouncing it to our hand is detrimental to their overall game plan. As we'll get to destroy another land each time, right? Iteration. I can't believe it resolved. Yeah, I have no idea. I bet that's still a counterspell, though. Or it's all round. Right? Like, seems strange that that resolved. Okay, we're good to go. We take their land. We play our beauty. A cutie patootie. And do we make that Dragon Slayer or do we ramp? The Dragon Slayer's not bad. I think the 8/8 is good here, but they've got bounce spells, right? Luckily for us, Divide by Zero can't hit tokens, and then that might be our safety, is if that's like their only bounce effect. There's many more though, like Geist Wave is one of the newest ones that I really like. Into the Royal is still there. It is an Epiphany, and we've got at least the 8/8 there. Another. Nice. Nice. Holy Toledos. Their turn again. A third Epiphany? Iteration, okay. That's gonna help them dig for something cool. They have 7 lands, we have 8 only. So, you know, we get 1 troll. Meh. Meh. I mean, I don't want to complain, but meh. They remove the Florahedron. Meh. They might be out of gas. Oh, come on. Pass our turn. And then we can pull one of those MDFCs that we have in the deck. Right? The... Ooh! That's pretty good. I'll allow it. They probably blast it, but... Pass turn. We can kill also artifacts and enchantments if they get crazy with something like that, but... You know, I kind of doubt it. Yeah, stuff like this. The treasure, like, it should be fine unless there's, like a, you know, crackling power or, you know, something like this. There she is again. Hopefully there's not a counterspell in hand. I think they have it. I think that's a counterspell. Wow. We should have played the Phantom first to try and draw it out. Good for them. Good for them. Good for us. And this leaves the battlefield, which is a bummer, but... Scoot it up. No attacks yet. This is like actually working out surprisingly good. Like we're holding off what I consider the best deck. Oh, is that a... Saw it coming. It is. No way. Oh my lord. Are you freaking kidding me, Randy? Wow. Okay. You're a real funny guy. That's hilarious. Three perfect counter spells. One on a retreat, and then two on our planeswalker. Wow. Is this the fourth one? We have 5, 6, 7. We would make an additional 7 to 14, and then from 14 to 28. So 7, 28, 21 plus 28, right? Is that how that works? Or no, because the original 7. 7 plus 7 is 14, plus the next 14 is 28. Yeah, we'll just have 28. We just need a Feladar's Retreat, and we're, like, off to the races. They must have it. Wow. We should not have blocked that. They have double Dragon's Fire. Our opponent is the luckiest person in the world. I did not expect double Dragon's Fire. Well, let's get after it. I'm gonna smash you in the face for lethal. You only have one blocker, Bill. Right, we just win. It's easy. Woohoo! What's up, cutie pie? Get a little pig skis in there as well. Why not? Take the scoots before one of them dies. Oh, bye-bye. Pretty sure that's lethal. I can't add or read, but pictures look cool and there's a lot of them. So that's always great. We win! Going first with a fairly decent hand, actually. Having that Yasharn off of the Cobras, like, definitely not bad. But if we want to play, like, I think we should play that Wilds now. No, I don't think it matters. Not if we double Cobra. That keeps our Yasharn one turn away, but maybe we ramp into our Planeswalker. Oh! LOL. So should we just play Yasharn instead then and go straight to Ren, skip the second snake? We have 3. We could play to 4. Play Yasharn, which is our best bet, I think. Yasharn with a twist. A little black mana there. They have to sacrifice this before Yasharn enters, because Yasharn would actually shut down that sacrifice effect. But they noticed it, and that makes me sad. But it's okay, right? They read the card. They know what's up. We do get a free attack lane here, rather than attacking into the chump block, right? So that's why we play Yasharn first. Because then, you know, they either don't sack it, they're screwed. It's just a dead card, or we get the free attack. Cats are great. We can slay that, though, if we really need. And I don't think we do. Wilds with a twist into the retreat. We would only make the one land. Pass our turn. We probably do want to kill that chariot. I don't know. It's hard. Hard call there. They have 5 mana. They can't attack. Unless they've got something I don't know about. Which they could. Interesting. They must have the ++ on it, eh? Does Simic run Inscription? Nope, but they've got Divide by 0. That works. It works. Nice. Good on them. They could still Inscription on top. You know what I mean? Double down on us. Now that could be Snakeskin Veil, though. Something like this. So we trade, whatever. Not great. Let's force the exile on the retreat. Nah, play the Cobra. It's better than faking out something that's not actually there, I think. Now, if retreat stays, we have the Rampage, because this is a sorcery speed spell. And this is an enchantment, so... Well, they could still divide it. No blocks. We take the 6. They exile, retreat. We get a draw. The takedown. Right on time. Scoot Swarm out. We should have manually tapped and left that red Undunskis. But we can make the red here, actually. So that's good with the Cobras. Cobras save us. Or do we go right to Ren? I think we go right to Ren.
Come, Seven. It is time for battle.
Not great. Wilds off the top is good. We hit for 6. We could have, potentially Dire Strained and Rend there, actually, I think, maybe. Because we would have gained, 2 lands in tapped for 2 mana. Actually, no. That wouldn't have worked. Rend first, and then Rampage later. We could have zeroed But I think this is a much better 0 here. Like, this is a nasty 0.
The land lends us its power.
Red and green. And white. So much mana. And then we can easily just, like, take down, or should we just go wider with the takedown? Like, we don't really even have to fight. Right, like, let's just play it as a land. Go even crazier with the Scootsies. And then it's like, boom, boom, tap. We'll kill the forest. Double rampage, baby. If they counter the first one, we cast the second one. Right? Oh no! You got it! Into the graveyard to cast again! Yes. Actually, no. Cancel. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Well, it doesn't matter because they'd get 2 lands anyways. Right? So we don't want to destroy their lands. We want to keep destroying our lands. Like, they can't handle the heat, though. I don't blame them. You know, we're grabbing 2 more lands. We can't tap. We should have left this, but that's, I guess, just for later. It's just... You guys, this deck is absolutely ridiculous. I'm loving it. Dire Strain Rampage. Waking the Trolls. We finally have, like, a super competitive landfall deck. I'm so pleased. Let's break it down, talk about where we can go with it from here. Alrighty, so what did we learn? Naya Landfall doesn't fuck around. This deck absolutely slaps, you guys. Word broke out that someone was running a Selesnya version, having good luck with it. We had made this deck before the set was released. We made 20 new decks, in which case this was one of them. And, you know, just getting to actually play some of these older decks that we made is so satisfying. Like, oh man, I wish I could play all 20 decks just in one day. Fortunately enough, I think we've made our way through, what, 6 new decks so far, if not more. So if you want to check out some more cool decks like this, you haven't seen all of my new Innistrad decks yet, check it out, you guys. They'll be my most recent uploads. They're all heaters just like this, I promise. And, you know, most importantly, we're just trying to have fun with the Magic the Gathering Arena experience, waiting for Arena 2.0 NFT version. You know, that'll be cool too as a creator, but, you know, I'm sure this is years away. We don't even have Two-Headed Giant yet. You know what I mean? So, support the channel. Likes, comments, subscribe. Patreons is really cool, and at the very least, join the community Discord and partake in the contests, the giveaways, the tournaments. It's all free, you guys. You know, paid for by the viewers to support the viewers, which is really cool. So, cheers, have a magical day, and we'll see you soon in our next deck.